Hey everybody, it's Dr. Nicole Freels here. I am super ecstatic to present today a topic that is not talked about a lot. A lot of people kind of just tiptoe around it, but I really want to dive in deep and give you some actionable and tangible ideas for you to get some mailbox money. If you're in private practice, you completely understand the importance of ancillary revenue and how we really need to start thinking on our feet and grab those opportunities that are literally given to us on a daily basis from our patients. If you work for a hospital, you could probably introduce this as well. I mean, I don't see why that your attendings or bosses would not be interested in a stream of revenue to only improve your already established protocols and different opportunities to not only promote and expedite healing, but also increase your bottom line or their bottom line. So where do we start? Number one, you've got to start dreaming. Dream of anything and everything. If you're interested in doing a product, if you're interested in creating a new ankle brace, or maybe it's a hammer toe implant or something like that, you've got to look what's on the market and be different. That is my motto from day one. Be different, go the other way. It just depends on what's out there, and think about when you're at the office and you're seeing patients, like, how could I improve this? And so that's where it starts, is with just a dream. Write it down, super important, and create 3 steps to get you there day one. What do you want to do? I personally use Trello as a great organization platform. It is free. That way, when I come up with these crazy ideas, I can just drop it in my Trello cards, and I have the ability to reprioritize and create deadlines and communicate with my team on how we can all accomplish this goal or this dream that I have came up with. It's great for it's great for accountability. So if someone is not meeting their deadlines, then it's pretty obvious. This is where you house all of your ideas and tasks. Definitely at the end of the day, look at your Trello board, reprioritize, reorganize to keep you moving towards your goal. So what are some ideas? Personally, I came up with my own product line for foot care, obviously. I did this because, number one, I did not like the branding that was on the market. Our office is it's a Scandinavian design, very clean lines, and the current marketing out there just did not fit the brand that I was trying to create. Plus, my grandpa already had some original recipes, and then I just enhanced them and then added my own spin on them. So that was one way to create ancillary revenue. That equated to approximately just that one line, just my line, 7% of our overall revenue. There are so many opportunities that you can build into your protocols, not just with a foot care line, but also say you're treating neuropathy. You want to put a nutritional supplement in there to, again, promote healing. That's what it's all about. You can pair that with your laser therapy. You can pair that with CBD. Neuropathy and CBD go very, very well together. So look at your demographic. Look at what you can create on your own. What is missing? There are so many repetitive products out there. I would definitely steer you to, again, swim upstream. Go in a direction no one else is going, and then just try it. You're talking minimal investment for a potential maximum ROI. So outside of product development, ancillary revenue, mailbox money simply means this is money that you don't necessarily have to work for. It just kind of comes into your bank account. The key in doing this is that you have to get everything set up ahead of time prior to going live. So take it from cradle to grave, A to Z, building a new brand or building your new revenue stream, and have all of your marketing materials completely done before you roll this out. In order to do it successfully, this has to be done. Otherwise, you're going to create confusion in your practice, confusion amongst your patients, amongst the public. They're not going to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Everyone needs to have a good story. Why are you doing this? So personally, for me, my grandpa was a podiatrist, so I'm second generation. This was very simple. And I was kind of shocked that this did not already exist in the market from a podiatrist. So for you, in terms of your demographic and what you're doing, look at what's not there. What would you like to have? What would make your job easier? That is mailbox money. It comes in without you having to work. We have 30% return business. So essentially, we have a display in our reception, and I don't have to do anything. They just come in, purchase gifts for their family, get refills on whatever they need. Plus, it also helps your E&M code. So you've got to think about what you're doing and supplying your patient with, obviously, to promote healing expedite it, enhance it, but also to look at your bottom line. You never want to do anything that's truly like a loss leader. Another opportunity for Mailbox Money is a consulting or subscription membership base. So if you build something, like if you're really good with web design and you love coding and things like that, create your own website. Offer services that you're passionate about, that you know people need, because there has to be a need, number one. If it's already saturated, just move on. Or if you think you can do it better than anybody else out there, then that's when you launch. You could have a robust subscription service with resources on there, with a portal for your clients to communicate, sharing marketing resources, anything like that. Again, that's that revenue. I'm always looking for work I can do remotely, just because podiatry is so clinic based. And you know, if we're not in the clinic, we don't make money. So what do you like doing? I was reading that one of my colleagues, she loves being an expert witness. Personally, that's not me. But she loves doing it, so it's a way that she can work with attorneys remotely and for occasionally have to show up to court and really make a great income just from doing that. Some podiatrists, that's all they do. So it really comes down to you and what you're passionate about. I personally would start with dividing up your demographic of patients into surgery, wound care, biomechanics, preventative, or something like that, or just the general bucket for podiatry, and then select what you love. I love biomechanics, so it makes sense for me to create my own over-the-counter insert. That's why I'm working so close with PowerStep, so we can continue to improve devices and I can have a say in what will benefit my patients, because no one knows better than us what's going to work and what's not. So listen to your patients, listen to what they're looking for, look and research what's on the market and what is not there. That's your goal. That's how Mailbox Money is created fairly easily. Speaking of PowerStep, that's another option for Mailbox Money, or something very similar. You know, creating and nurturing relationships with your vendors can really help open up a door if you love doing videos and you love speaking and you love just kind of having fun in a creative way. That's why I had to start doing a lot of this stuff, is because, you know, 16 years of talking about plantar fasciitis and bunions, it gets a little mundane. So I am a really creative, a visionary type person. So I needed an outlet to keep me fulfilled personally as well as professionally. So I do it because I like it, but I also do it because it makes me Mailbox Money. So looking at those opportunities, you could even go on YouTube, check out our YouTube channel, Lexington Podiatry. That's another opportunity for ancillary revenue. YouTube is great because it continues. We did a video about 3 years ago that got over 20 million hits. We are still monetizing off of that one video. YouTube has really kind of, you know, tightened down what you can do, so be careful and how much money you're putting into that effort. We kind of just got on the front end, so it's been helpful for us. But other platforms are always coming out, so you want to be first, you want to be there to know what's new coming out. My understanding is TikTok is going away in January. We'll see. But that is definitely a platform that is a platform that a lot of podiatrists have utilized. The most successful one I can think of is FootDoc Dana. She's done a great job doing that, but I recently noticed she's pivoted to YouTube and is pushing out more content there, because being able to rely on TikTok is very questionable at this time. So obviously research your platforms to see what is out there. Mailbox Money doesn't have to just be you. For instance, you could hire, if it's allowed in your state, a nurse practitioner to go do maybe mobile foot care, go to nursing homes, do nail care. That is a very, very low overhead outside the salary and the supply cost, but you can make a tremendous amount of income just off of that one. That's Mailbox Money for you, even though it's coming through and being filtered by someone else. So there's, again, very minimal risk in doing nursing homes. You may want to consider getting a laser. This runs as a 4th clinic line in our practice. We have 15 rooms, and this particular room, once we recommend laser therapy and they sign up for it, they get moved over into the laser column. From there, that entire schedule runs itself with one of our highly qualified technicians. So she does all of the work for us, and it really has been great to add to our bottom line. Without much effort at all, we were able to add $250,000. And this is, again, just 3 providers, 2 of which work part-time. So this is an easy opportunity. not only, again, it's all about expediting healing. People do not want to wait. They want it done yesterday. So anything you can offer that's going to speed up this process, you should do. It's out there for a reason. And there's great success with it. So yes, it works. It's easy money for you to make, and you are recommending it anyway. You should be anyway recommending it. We added this year, it's called the LexPod Laser Club. So once we get someone through and do those 6 visits for, if it's tendonitis or something like that, or maybe they've undergone the 6-month nail laser therapy, we go ahead and educate, on every visit. We try to give them a little bit of nugget of information, but really we also want them to understand that, hey, chronic pain is likely going to come back. So let's save you a little bit of money, and we'll introduce you to our membership program through the LexPod Laser Club. The club is a monthly fee. It's $100, and you get same-day appointments, you get free lasers, you get discounts on all of our OTC products. So there is an immense amount of value for those people that sign up. A lot of people set up these memberships and they kind of forget about it. That's not our goal, but we are going to kind of catch them when we can to let them know, hey, you're paying for this service. You probably want to engage, or you probably want to grab an appointment. So again, this is another way that you're having recurrent income without having to transactionally go after it, meaning one-on-one. My goal is to set up, to be like a son and set up all these ancillary revenue streams. I've got consulting. I have my apprenticeship to partnership track. I have the foot care line, Modern Podiatrist. I have my private practice, Lexington Podiatry. I have my influencing. It's all coming together. So that's exactly what you want to do. And talking about this mailbox money, never put all your eggs in one basket, especially, going through COVID. Who knew day to day, are we going to have patients to pay the bills? What's going on? So that really kind of kicked me in the butt to say, hey, I need to start setting up these alternative revenue streams and get creative. You could even write articles for a pharmaceutical company. You could be one of their experts. You could, the list is endless. It just depends on what you like to do and what you're good at. And making those connections, networking, and it's a hustle. You got to be every single day, hustle, hustle, hustle to work towards your goal. That is no different than opening and running your practice. You're just doing it in a different revenue stream. So again, be creative, look around, look for opportunities, look for realistic opportunities. Actually, no, don't look for realistic. Shoot for the stars. Why not? Shoot for the stars and land on the moon. It's going to be a win-win. All right, guys, I hope you learned something. If you want to chat further, please don't hesitate to email me at Dr. Freels, F-R-E-E-L-S, at lexpodiatry.com. Check out our website, check out our foot care line, Modern Podiatrist. I would love to chat with you guys on how to roll different things like this out in your practice that really can impact your bottom line with minimal work. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.